and welcome. Double checking my audio levels. Awesome. Cool. I moved my microphone around a little bit. Hi. That time remaining is not accurate. I'm going to fix that in just a second. Got a new layout for the stream today, so everything's still a little work in progress here, as this is what, our fourth try at this. Today I am going to be playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game for NES. I'm really excited because this is the first game, since we started streaming at least, that I haven't needed to emulate because I actually own this on NES. So I'll get to play it with a proper NES controller, all that kind of awesome stuff. I guess a little housekeeping before we get started. The premise of Kings of Consoles is that my co-host, Ricky Giraldo, and I took IGN's list of the 100 greatest games ever made for the NES, and we put them together in a March Madness style bracket. As we basically play 2 games a week, and then we compare notes. We pick one that we think is better and should move on to the next round, so on and so forth until we find the king of the console. We're starting with the NES because that's kind of where it all started for us, but we'll move on to other consoles along the way: Genesis, Super Nintendo, maybe Saturn, PlayStation, GameCube, so on and so forth, N64. You can see over in the upper left corner, it's got all of our social info, all the different sources where you can download the podcast. It comes out every Thursday at noon Central Time. That's 1 o'clock East. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all the important stuff. Let me go ahead and, well, of course, just like a true NES game, it is not firing up on the first try. Let me turn it back on. All right. There we go. Look at that. It's pretty, isn't it? Love these controllers. Okay. So this is just the demo that it plays if you get on the title screen too long. All right. So let me get the timer ready. And I'm going to hit start on both the timer and my controller at the same time. One of the rules of the show is that we play each game for only 1 hour, so we have a fair comparison between the two. This will be facing Zombie Nation, which if you watched our stream on... Oh, I am not getting any audio. Hold on. Let's do a real quick pause here on both of those. Not sure why that's not coming through on the audio. Yay, technical difficulties, right? That's how you can tell this is live. Alright, so we've got... Okay, that's set up. We've got the video coming in. Why are we not getting any audio from it? Let me double check the cables. Sorry. The joys of live recording. Hello, red, white, console. Plugged into the capture card. All right. Have audio yet? Turning it off and back on. Mute, unmute. I can hear myself. All right. There is my SNAS window open. That's what we're using to run the timer. I guess it uses that to fill in the blanks. I'm going to relaunch my capture card and see if I get audio. Still not getting audio. Weird. I wonder if that's an issue with the console. Alright. Well, Remember how I was all excited 27 seconds ago to play this for real on an actual NES? We are ditching that plan, and I'm going to fire up the emulator, which I really didn't want to have to do. Really wanted to play this one legit. I've played this game so much over the years. This is one of a handful I own. I've got a rack here on my desk that I'm excited to get into. Most of them got first round buys, but I guess that just means I had good taste as a kid. Or, as we've established previously, maybe there just weren't actually 100 great games for the NES. So let's go ahead and restart that timer. So we've got the full hour, because that just doesn't seem fair to me. Let me turn off the video for just a second while I finish booting up the emulator. So, how's everybody's day going? Mine has been... Oh, yep, I've got audio now. Huh. Let's try plugging the console into my TV and see if I have the same issues. Hear it, but I'm still seeing. Oh, come on. Properties. There we go. Hooray! Tech support. It's almost like I worked customer support for a tech company for a while there, huh? Alright. I'm gonna take 3 here. Oh no, hang on, April. One enemy in this is already better than the first Ninja Turtles NES game, which did appear in the tournament already. It was knocked out by Micro Machines. If Ninja Turtles 2 beats Zombie Nation, which I imagine it will, after having just played that Sunday, which you can go back and watch on the channel under the Videos tab. If it beats Zombie Nation, it will go on to face Baseball Stars, I think. Yeah, it might be. No, actually, I think it's Blades of Steel, now that I think about it. I think we already know what's facing Baseball Stars, and I just don't remember what it is. Alright, I feel like I've mentioned this on other games that we've played, but one of my gaming pet peeves is booby traps that only hurt me and not the people who set them. Like, those foot soldiers should just be getting crushed by those, whatever those giant balls are. Also, how do you store those? I do like the product placement for Pizza Hut. Very smooth. Very on brand. I spent an entire birthday party. I don't remember if it was mine or a friend's at Chuck E. Cheese beating this. It was the first arcade game I ever remember beating. I don't know, that would have been what, like 1990? father always told me. Also, in case you're curious about the hat, I am repping my hometown today. Midland, Michigan, home of the Great Lakes Loons minor league baseball team. I'm wearing their hat because I just died for the first time. We're 1/20th of the way through our hour. And so far, this is just a really fun hack and slash. I love this kind of, when NES finally figured out how to kind of add some, or when developers for the NES, it's not like the console figured it out, how to do this kind of depth in stage design where you could walk kind of laterally. Like Double Dragon was one of the first games I remember that did that. Because beat 'em ups before that were all kind of like Kung Fu, where it was just side-scrolling. Enemies came at you and you hit them, lather, rinse, repeat. And as little as I like the Double Dragon sequels, the first Double Dragon is great, even though it is not on the list for some reason. Alright. Can you tell I'm rusty? If memory serves, the boss battle is on the other side of that door. April screams. In I go. I fight Rocksteady. Oh, first I fight some more Foot Clan's. Well, this is not going great. Whew, cut that about as close as I can. Ah, Shredder! I don't watch where you're pointing those. Come on after that Shredder creep. But I remembered I could do that. Very satisfying. Alright. I also forgot how kind of broken that jump kick is. So you'll see me use it a lot, but man, trying to make it farther than Ricky did. So I'll just have to get used to it. Oh no, April's trapped inside the TV. That's not how parking meters work. Pretty close to a major metropolitan area, and I used to have to use parking meters at work, and they just don't behave that way when you strike them with a sword. Speaking from experience. Alright, come on, ow. You can see the wall behind me is starting to get some posters up. I kind of raided my parents' storage room for old Nintendo Powers and stuff. I don't know where the really, really old stuff went, but I really liked the Star Fox poster. And then the one above it, it's hard to tell in the little picture-in-picture, but it is, it's an ad for several upcoming Genesis games, including NBA Jam Tournament Edition, and a couple others. But yeah, if you guys know a good place to get retro gaming posters, either drop it in the chat or tweet at me at LoopyDate, or tweet at the show at Teams of Consoles. You can see all of the social info up there. Meanwhile, I don't want to eat that pizza until I need it. I would say now I need it. Pizza. Hello. It also helps if you time the jump kick right. Oh, you know what? I was talking earlier about the bracket. I totally forgot that I updated the layout of the screen to actually have the bracket down below. You can see the segment of the eighth of the bracket that these games fall in. And it is Blades of Steel that the winner will face in round 2. Winner of that, taking on either Bionic Commando or Wizards of Warriors, which should be a fun matchup. Round 2 is going to be awesome, guys. It's as much of kind of a slog as Cobra Triangle and Gargoyle's Quest 2 and Zombie Nation were. There's good stuff coming. Like I said, new episodes of the podcast come out every Thursday, noon Central Time, on Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, Amazon, Podbean, iHeartRadio, pretty much anywhere you can get podcasts. So if you subscribe, you will hear all of those really fun matchups coming up. And I like to think that even the episodes where we didn't like the games very much, the podcast itself was still fun. So, I mean, I know we won't officially pick a winner until we record the episode. This will be episode 32, by the way. Episode 30 is the one that comes out this Thursday, which will be Ghosts and Goblins against the Goonies 2. But like I was saying, I know we're not technically picking a winner until whenever it is we wind up recording. But I mean, come on. If you watched me play Zombie Nation and you're watching this, like, there's no contest. Also, it's important to remember this is a port of an arcade game, which is designed to take your orders. And I would have to put one in now because of that game over. Do have 3 continues though, so I think I have to fight through the whole level though to get back to Bebop. Enjoy the weird kind of curve of foot soldiers. Some of them just come at you, you know, barehanded, empty-handed. That's the word I was looking for. Some of them have swords. Some even have guns, which is weird for ninjas, but, you know. And some of them just throw lit sticks of dynamite at you. Like, what is ninja about that? Enjoy how the Shredder's lessons to the turtles were always, you know, live in the shadows. No one should ever see you. You must be swift and silent like a ninja. And then the Foot Clan is just kind of like, let's jump out of windows and throw dynamite. Ooh, I can get the boomerang out of the air. Ooh, I can also get hit in the back with it if I mistime my jump. Holy cow. That was unpleasant. Alright. Also, I don't feel like boomerangs were a standard issue ninja weapon. This music just sounds like childhood. Round 2. Ow. Not getting any more of my quarters. Ow. I don't have that many quarters to spare. My wife just texted me a picture because she's got Pokemon Go open on her phone, and there are like 11 ponytas in her yard. Ponytas? I never watched the cartoon, so I don't know how many of them are pronounced. But anyway, the thing that evolves into Rapidash, the flaming horse thing. I like cutting it close, don't I? You know what the best part of this game is? There's no swimming to defuse bombs. Oh yeah, sledgehammers, another classic ninja weapon. Ooh, extra life at 200 points, apparently. That's cool. I get an extra one at 205. Huh? Music in this level, I grant you, not so great. And there are rocket launchers in the sewer. Of course there are. Also, I never understood why these robots were called mousers when they go after turtles. make more sense if these were like the arch nemesis of the Rat King. But what do I know? Good, more of them. On the plus side, they all come out of the same hole, so I just keep swinging all the way over here. Was working. It's learning. Uh-oh. More sledgehammers. Somebody tell Triple H somebody's stealing his gimmick. Or did he get the idea from... Did Triple H get the idea for the sledgehammer from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game? Because I would love that if it was true. Headcanon accepted. Oh! Yep, ninjas with swords. That tracks. Terrible technique. Of course, what do I know? I'm a drop-kicking turtle. Slashy, slashy, slash. So, I've been trying to do these every 2 or 3 days or so. The next stream should be Friday. I'm hoping to do Friday and Sunday this coming weekend. Friday will be Little Nemo, the Dream Master, which is a game I remember the title of and the box art, but I don't remember much about the gameplay. And then Sunday will be one of my all-time favorites for the platform, Maniac Mansion, which is a great, I think it's LucasArts point-and-click adventure. It's so good, it's so funny, and it is the perfect game for our last Halloween episode of the year, which is all of our October episodes. We've had something kind of spooky, you know. We played Demon Sword for last week's episode. We've got Ghosts and Goblins coming up this Thursday in that episode. Then Gargoyles Quest 2, Zombie Nation, and then Maniac Mansion. Bad bouncers. Down. There we go. This feels like a boss encounter that wasn't really thought through. By people. It's a Konami game, isn't it? Or is it Ultra? I didn't even think about that. Done the Konami code at the start screen. Alright, let me get my timing back. We had a good rhythm going, but 2J Bittenbinder would be very proud of this boss for throwing me off my rhythm. I just need a phone book. Say a giant turtle pulls a katana to mug you. What do? You drop a robot on him, you drop a robot on him, and in that split second, boom, that's when he's gonna stab you. Is turtle soup good? Anybody ever actually had it? I remember that quote, but At least it's not ice, it's just snow. Because as has been well established through 29 episodes of Kings of Consoles, I hate these levels. But not quite as much as I hate underwater levels. Hearing a lot of oh no, Samnoni. I have my window open next to my desk because it's another gorgeous day here in Middle Tennessee, and I wanted some fresh air. But if it gets distracting, hearing the outside world, let me know, and I can close it. Also, these little snowmen make me happy because it makes me think of the fact that Christmas is only 80 days away. Is that right? Just 21 more days in October, 25 more days in October, plus 30 for November, plus 20. Yeah, that's 80. Sweet. And they're throwing snowballs, which seem to be doing as much damage as the sledgehammer did. Because video games. Saw you coming. Also, why do I have two swords? I've never had two swords. Did he? I only ever remember him having one, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh my gosh. 10-year-old me is devastated that 38-year-old me doesn't remember what weapons Leonardo used. Did he really have two? Doesn't feel right. I got some chopped missiles with my sword. I was really hoping 300 points would give me another one up, but I'm guessing it must be every 200. Ow! The snowballs don't get you, the giant ice boulders will. Oh no, I'm gonna get game over here, alright. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna try something here. Up, up, down, down, left, right, PA, start. Alright then. That happened. Alright. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. So we're gonna continue screen? Nope. best effort. Ow. You can also drop kick missiles out of the air. I don't know why we don't try that more often. Man, what is going on? Why am I playing so bad right now? Closing in at the halfway mark of our hour together. I mentioned before, the winner between this and Zombie Nation is going to go on to face Blades of Steel, which, if you've listened to the podcast since the beginning, know will actually be our second hockey game. We did play ice hockey in a very early episode where it lost to, I believe, Adventure Island. Did not care for ice hockey, so I'm really hoping Blades of Steel is significantly better. Because if it's not, then I think Ninja Turtles 2 can pretty much punch its ticket into the round of 32. Before I even get to the boss. I hate that. As long as I don't show up with only one. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, it did that thing again where it's gotta be the system I'm running. Or I just don't show up on screen. Hey, Queen Bee Jazz is back. Welcome. You caught me with almost a half hour left this time, rather than 5 minutes like the other night. It's good. This game is so much more fun than anything else I've been playing on the streams, or at least the official show streams. Except I just got the second game over at that same boss. I think I only have one continue left. Saying earlier, this is just basically playing this as a formality because there's no way this loses to Zombie Nation. Not good. It was chaotic. The Cliff's Notes version of the plot, as it's laid out in the opening crawl, is that some sort of like alien demon has come to America and turned everybody into zombies. And the only thing that can stop them is this legendary samurai sword. So they send this master samurai to America to, I guess, kill all the zombies and save people. Uh-oh. I just fell down a hole. Yeah, so you think, it's probably going to be like a, well, actually probably a game like this, right? Where you're just kind of walking along, hacking and slashing at zombies. Maybe like Ninja Gaiden style animation. No, instead it was a rail shooter where you play as like a big floating head that just blows up buildings. Just a really baffling game. Oh, and the boss at the end of the first level is the Statue of Liberty. So, that's how Zombie Nation was. Yeah, there's a highlight of that boss battle on under the videos tab on the main Twitch page for us. If you want to watch just that part, or the whole video will be up for I think 14 days. Twitch keeps those until we get to like professional status. It's crazy. I don't know that I would want to subject you to the whole hour of that nonsense, but a quick little couple minutes of me fighting the Statue of Liberty is probably worth it. Felt like a weird metaphor for modern American life. The fine people at IGN, they're the ones that made the list that we based our tournament bracket on. So, yep, whatever editor it is that fondly remembered that game from their childhood is the one to blame. Also to blame for making us play kicks and ice hockey, and man, we played some real stinkers on this show. We played some great ones too, and there's great stuff coming. We've still got 5 Mega Man games, and 3 Super Mario Brothers, and 2 Zeldas, and 3 Castlevanias, so... The best is yet to come! Jumping fish. It's whatever the, robotic skeleton is inside the snowman. So it does kind of look like a fish. Also, my buddy Steven just texted me saying he likes the new layout of the screen. I do too. You're welcome to join us in the chat if you want, right? I mean, it still doesn't. It doesn't make any more or less sense than it being a robot fish would have been. Oh, come on. Ah! Alright. Well, that's good times. Plus side, I should have at least 1 full life left when I get to whatever that polar bear dog thing is that I have to fight at the end of the level. Again, 10-year-old me is furious that I don't remember the name of that boss, but... Yep. Yeah, this is definitely in that arcade mold of it wants you to die so that you pump more money into it. It's going to be just fun enough to hold your attention, but also hard enough where when you die, you want to keep going and throw more coins in. And at this point, I'm probably a couple bucks in at this point, if this was a real arcade cabinet. Yeah, a lot of the early, especially like the early games are based on, if they're not, like this one is a direct port of the Ninja Turtles arcade game, but a lot of the early home console games had that kind of level of difficulty, because that was what, that was how video game companies made their money before, Atari and then the NES, all the way up to, PS5 and the Xbox Series X, Switch, and whatever. Actually, I think Atari's coming out with a new console, aren't they? Didn't they announce that? But yeah, so a lot of them are based on that mold of just gotta keep them playing. Yeah, same here. Same here. I love checkpoints. I love quick save. I know some gaming purists are like, that doesn't make you a real gamer. It's like, well, you know what? Real gamers have fun, and it's fun for me. Yep, that's totally how traffic cones work. Bet that's gonna explode. I was always more of a Michelangelo kid. And then Raphael adult. When I went back and rewatched the movies in college, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm 100% relate more to Raphael than I do to Mike. But, when you're a kid, Michelangelo has a skateboard and likes pizza, and that's just like every 8-year-old boy's dream. I like Leo in the game because he's got a nice long-ranged weapon. Take less damage when you got the nice long sword compared to having to get in close with the sai or the nunchuck. Ooh. I would strongly recommend the first live-action movie. It's like right on the line between being for grown-ups and being for kids. Your kid is probably a little young for it still, because there is some dark stuff in it. But it's good. 2 leans a little more into the cartoony side of things, because 2 is the one with Vanilla Ice. The purple one is Donatello. Who I also like Donatello, but when you're the nerdy kid, you're not supposed to like the nerdy character on shows, because, yeah, I would definitely hold off until, I don't know, I was probably 8 when that movie came out, and it was probably borderline for me. And that was as a huge Ninja Turtles fan, but Raphael does say damn a couple of times in it, so if that's something you're protecting the little ones from, maybe best to hold off for a while. Which meant you had to like them too, right? I think that's why my sister liked them too, because she just wanted to play whatever I was playing, and I was usually playing Ninja Turtles. And that's a full game over. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to try the Konami code now. Please work, please work, please work. Let's be Donatello this time. Yes. Especially Lion King. I mean, Aladdin was really hard, but I feel like I beat Aladdin at some point. I don't think I ever got close on Lion King. I feel like Lion King was a lot more, like, platforming stuff, having to, like, jump and grab onto stuff. Whereas Aladdin was more of like a... I mean, I may be remembering it entirely wrong. I probably haven't played those since the 90s. Disney made some really good platformers in that era. much officially say the farthest I'm going to make it in this game is to that level, because I mean 43 minutes to get there and I've only got a hair over 15 left. Speed running has never really been my forte. I did. Yeah, I ran out of continues when I got killed that last time. Yep, so this is back at square one. I feel like there are 6, maybe? Because after the one I was on... Because there's this, there's the city streets, there's the snow level... Or sorry, there's the sewer, and then the snow level. Was just on. And that might be the... No, because they do, I think... I may be confusing this one with the first one, but I feel like maybe you fight, like, the Technodrome and then Shredder, or Shredder and then the Technodrome? I don't remember. More than I will see, anyway. Slashed by a ninja with a sword. The Ninja Turtles NES games and Electrocution. Yeah. Turtles in Time. That's the one you're talking about. Bazinga085, thank you for joining the chat. I was telling the story earlier how the first game I can ever remember beating in an arcade was the actual arcade version of this at either my birthday party or somebody else's birthday party. We were at Chuck E. Cheese. Bazinga meet Jazz, Jazz Bazinga. Oh. All right, April, let's go. Come on, come on. Nope, don't just stand there. She's jumping up. What are you doing, Donatello? She was right there. I think you're supposed to be the smart one. Right? Yeah. Gotta get those quarters out of you. I'm really bummed the Konami code didn't do anything. I'd really like to have had more than 2 lives. Plus side, none of this is underwater or icy, so it's got that going for it. Bazinga, you're in pretty good shape. Can you do that jumping somersault, change direction in midair, and then kick somebody in the face? I don't think you ever showed me that. I couldn't pull it off. I'm too busy eating pizza up there. On the arcade, you could do all 4, but the NES only allowed 2. Right. Yeah, that is. That's way up there, like with the Battletoads speeder bike level, the turbo tunnel, like in terms of just borderline impossible levels. And after having played it a couple weeks ago, I would also, not quite on that same level, but the Blizzard level in Ninja Gaiden 2 has entered the conversation. That's a shame. You added the COVID-19 yourself. I feel like I could have sworn I remember you doing that at one of the team meetings. I could be wrong. I probably am. Product placement. I also enjoy how the game calls him Don. I feel like he was always Donnie in the movies and the cartoons. Don just makes him sound like he's like Michelangelo's stepdad that he's not sure if he likes or not. Oh, Mom, does Don have to be here? Don is like Bob in Stranger Things. Like, yeah, my dad's a jerk, but this guy's a goober. Alright, here we go. Down, Bebop. Or more likely I am. You're just gonna punch me out of the sky over again. Or rather, punch me into the sky, I suppose. There's one down. 3 to go. At least this time I'm starting with all 3 of my lives. And I'll probably get a 1-up in the next level when I get to 200 points. Yes, there's probably a door to that building. You don't have to jump out the window. Yep. Yeah, even if you make it to the boss, you have to start the level all the way over. I have a theory that video game developers didn't actually like people until, like, the late 90s, early 2000s. The thought did occur to me, but I'm only going to stick it out another 7-ish minutes. 6:39. Oh man, you should have seen me playing Demon's Sword. I got about like 20-ish minutes in, 25 minutes in, and just couldn't take it. I had to pause it and walk away. Because I pride myself on having made it the full hour on every game we've played, even the worst ones. But that one was just so frustrating and so confusing that I was not in the right mindset. Ow. want to at least beat this level before the time's up. So what games are you guys playing right now? I've been, obviously devoting a lot of my time to, for sure, jump kick all day, every day. Obviously, I'm devoting a lot of my time to these games, but I've been playing a decent amount of 2K and NHL 20, and if I have a lot of time on my hands, Death Stranding. That's not really a game you can just kind of pick up and play for a little bit. Or at least not the way I play it. I may be doing it wrong. Nope, bad timing. I've been wanting to get into Fall Guys. I want to play Fall Guys and Among Us. Those look really fun. I just haven't actually played them yet. And Red Dead's just a classic. I have not played Dead by Daylight. I still have the whatever the 3-pack was that came out, like the remaster, the Nathan Drake collection. I'm halfway through 2, but I never did finish the Uncharted series. My backlog of games is insane. Like, I'm still... Yeah, will do. But yeah, I'm still working on Uncharted. I still haven't played through all of... Like, I'm even, like, a console behind. I still have, like, 2.5 Mass Effects to play. Still haven't finished Last of Us. I'm so far behind. We both know you're gonna die. There we go. Alright. Mission accomplished. 2 minutes left. I know I'm not gonna make it to Stockman, but at least I beat off. Yeah, I've heard some spoilers for Last of Us 2. And, I mean, if the difficulty's anything like the first one, I've actually heard from some people it's maybe even a little harder. Yeah, I would imagine rage will be involved. Oop. There it is. There's that extra life. Thought that seemed to do me any good, having only 81 seconds left. Kind of a cheap way of doing this, but you know what? If they didn't want me to do it, they wouldn't have made it possible to do it. Alright, come just trying to rack up points so I can beat Ricky. 36. Ow. Seconds away from one of my least favorite noises on the planet. There it is. Alright, well, there's my hour. First thoughts are pretty much what I thought they were going to be when I started, which is this is very clearly going to beat Zombie Nation. Like, there's really no contest there. You can see the bracket down below. So it would face Blades of Steel in the next round, which I have no recollection of Blades of Steel. I remember it existing, but I don't think I ever played it. Yeah. So, I mean, this is going to be kind of a runaway episode, I feel like. So hopefully we won't need to flip the coin. But if we do... I thought I saw the coin earlier. But now I don't. So, you guys have anything you want to say about the game? Any observations you made you want us to read out on the air when we do the next recording session? Which, by the way, like I said, this episode is coming out. This will be episode 32, which will be in 3 weeks, or 3 episodes from now. The one on Thursday will be episode 30, and then 2 weeks from that. So I don't know what day of the week that makes that, or what day of the month that makes that. Clearly I need to go to bed. So over in the upper left corner of the display, you can see all of our contact info. We've got an email address, kingsofconsolespod@gmail.com. They aren't they? Especially when you're doing it extemporaneously and don't have a script to work off of. It's like trying to, drive a giant truck and point at and identify animals while also giving interesting facts about them, not knowing where they're going to be, and trying to do it in a timely manner so Christy doesn't yell at you when you get to the jog. Well, what was the $5 word I didn't even notice? Oh, extemporaneously. Yeah, so kingsofconsolespod@gmail.com. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/kingsofconsoles. We are at Kings of Consoles on Twitter. You can contribute to the show financially at ko-fi.com/kingsofconsoles. You can contact me directly on Twitter at LoopyDate. Ricky is at 4518. You can go to our challenge page, challenge, you can see how it's spelled there, .com/kingsofconsoles. Yeah, I think that's all the plugs. Like I said, this episode comes out in 3 weeks. The one on Thursday is going to be Ghosts and Goblins against the Goonies 2. Then we will do Gargoyle's Quest 2 against Cobra Triangle. Then this against Zombie Nation. And then I will be back streaming Friday and Sunday. Friday at the same time, 6:30 Central, for... What am I playing that day? That is... Hold on, I made a note. On Sunday, it's Maniac Mansion. And that, I think, is at 5. Little Nemo the Dream Master is what I'm playing Friday evening at 6:30. So, it's great chatting with you guys. It was great playing this game because it is great and I love it. But I think Bazinga's right that the third one is probably better, but also left off the list in favor of some nonsense. Thank you, Jez. I appreciate that. This was a lot of fun, and hopefully y'all will join me again Friday and Sunday, and then Sunday I will probably be able to say for sure what next week's stream schedule will be. So until next time, like we always say, play old games.